I'm gonna show you why you should overclock on any graphics card you have, even if it's like the 10, like the GT100 or the RTX 3090. It doesn't really matter what you have, you just should. I have a 1660 Ti Asus, the Asus one, and that's the best brand of 1660 Ti, I'm pretty sure. So I can overclock mine even more than I have. I can set this like probably like 500 if I really wanted to or needed to, but I'm not gonna do that. But anyways, if you have a low-end graphics card, like a GT, not a GTX, I would make your core clock at most 80. Otherwise, you'll probably get pretty unstable since they're pretty old graphics cards. And your memory clock shouldn't go over. Well, I haven't really seen any that can't go past 100, so around 100. And your fan speed, that's nothing. I don't really think that. I think every graphics card can go up to 100, but it makes your bill, well, your power bill a lot more. So I keep mine at a reasonable one. And again, no matter what graphics card you have, most of the time your temperature will move with it. Just set it to 100, so it can unlock its its highest performance. And the difference is pretty crazy. I did Heaven benchmark. I think the highest I got on Ultra was 170, and now I think I got like 232, and that's a pretty big difference. And if you're playing Minecraft, you can probably get like a 200 FPS difference. Well, I don't really know what game you play. Some games probably won't even make a difference. You'll just make it more stable. And just, well, when I mean more stable, I mean like not as much stutters. I don't know what game you play, so I can't really tell. And I don't have much games. And, just saying, like, the best software to do it with is MSI Afterburner, because you can do it with AMD, Radeon, and NVIDIA. Radeon graphics card will probably look a bit different than mine. It would probably be by default 1,000 plus by both of them, because it looks a bit different, and they're like all the way back there, so they might look a bit different. I just wanted to say that. No, not order. Yes, order. So, well, I haven't really explained why you should. I'm explaining how. I'll go into Heaven benchmark and just letting you know. I have a 16. Well, yeah, I think you could already know. Well, I already told you about a 1660 Ti, and I have a Ryzen 7, and this is on low settings at the moment, and I'm getting 300. And since I'm recording, it's way lower than normal. I would normally get 350 in this area, but since I'm recording, it's not as good. 420, that's alright. I can reach 500 sometimes. So this isn't really that good for me because I'm recording. And never worry about your temperature. As long as the fan speed is above 70, once you close out the app, it'll just cool down immediately. If it's like below 50, like 33, it'll probably stay on the same temperature. The fan's not really gonna do much. So if it's at least on 50, you shouldn't really worry about your temperature. Because if it gets at a very alarming rate, which is above 90, you can just close out the app and immediately cool down. And also, if you overclock your graphics card too much on here, it'll just restart your PC, and it'll be completely fine, so it's completely safe. So don't worry about that. If you accidentally overclock them too much, I've already done that, but I didn't actually have to restart my PC. It was just kind of freezing a bunch, so I couldn't could just turn it down. And also, if it's like freezing, showing white screens and stuff, flickering, that's probably a sign of you turned it up too much. And that's happened to me around like once, twice. So it doesn't damage your graphics card in any way. It's completely. I think everyone that's used this app has actually accidentally turned it up too much. So it's completely safe. You can't damage it. It's like completely impossible, and it doesn't ruin the lifespan of your graphics card. Not even by like a minute. It's just free performance. It's like if you have a 1660 Ti, it's like going from a 1660 Ti to like a 1070 Ti. It's quite a big difference. Or it's like going from a 1070 to a 1070 Ti. Like it makes a pretty huge difference. Instead of spending like another $100, just overclock it for free. Because the software is completely free, so it's very good. And as you can see, my temperature is getting pretty high at this point. This isn't actually that bad. Normally by now it'd be at 90, I don't know why it's not. And just letting you know, if you don't get this FPS in some other games, such as like Fortnite or Valorant, it's because their services suck. Okay. And plus this is an online game. So if you're like, oh my god, man, I'm getting 400 frame rate. God, look at me, I can get 400 frame rate on Fortnite now. No, it doesn't really work like that because their services, well, it's not bad. It's just that there's like hundreds of thousands of people playing at once. And like, this is a floating island and the chunks aren't that far like Fortnite, so you won't get this FPS in some other games like Fortnite and Valorant because of those reasons. And actually, well, their services aren't the best, but don't think you're gonna get the same FPS as you get in here as other games. Just so you know. And also, you can't turn off shadows in here, which kind of sucks. But it's, I think this benchmark is like 65 years old. But that's why you should. I didn't really go in depth that much. But you should. It's just free performance. It doesn't harm your graphics card in any way, shape or form. It's completely safe. And if you do turn it up too much, like you turn your core clock up to 1,000 plus, I mean, you could probably do. There's probably like a few graphics cards that could actually no, I changed my mind. No graphics card could do that. But if you do, I don't even think you can. It's fine. Either just restart Windows, and that will just reset on its own, or you would have to boot into safe mode, which you'll normally do if you overclock something too much in your BIOS. You just go into safe mode, or your PC won't even crash or just start flickering. You can just turn it down. Which that's the only one that's happened to me. I haven't had to restart my PC yet, but I'm guessing because I probably am, because once you overclock once, you always have to overclock. Because I started off overclocking about like 20 plus, and now I'm already at like 160 plus. So yeah, just overclock it a bunch and just don't touch it. If you just turn it up by a teeniest bit, you turn it up a teeny bit more than a teeny bit. But anyways, that's why you should overclock your graphics card. Again, it's free performance. It's completely fine. And I'm gonna exit out this benchmark. Yes, bye. And also you should probably overclock like your CPU. I can't, so my CPU's completely stopped because my motherboard is completely dog crap shit asshole bum wipe. It can't even overclock, and even in the BIOS, my mouse can barely move around. It's completely poo. So the closest way to overclocking is just turning all this up in this app, and going to Bitsum and just disabling everything. That's the closest way to overclocking for me, but you should overclock everything. At the moment, my RAM I think is only supported for like. Actually, I think it got up to 3,900, which is a bit absurd. But at the moment I got it like 3,600, so it's pretty fast. That I don't know why I said that. I just want to let you guys know, just to show off my megahertz on my RAM. You know, it's like pretty nice. You know, but that's why you should overclock your RAM. I mean, your RAM, your CPU or GPU. I don't really know how to overclock my CPU because again, my motherboard can't do it because it's completely ass white. But you should, even though it's a bit more dangerous in your GPU. If you just turn up a bit too high, you just boot into safe mode, or you unplug your power supply from your PC and just leave it for an hour, plug it back in, and like your thing will be reset. But I don't really think that's necessary. I think you just have to boot into safe mode and just open up your BIOS. Once you're booted into safe mode, just put it back. You can probably search up how to, but the only way, I only know how to overclock my GPU. And I was kind of surprised when all you had to do is just download this app called. And I was pretty surprised. I thought you had to go into your BIOS. But anyways, bye.